workshop be a kind of informal. We start with a little prayer. All those who wish to join me. To my right and to my left, let's form a circle. Thank you, God, creator of all that is, for all the lovely people gathered about here. They are all here because you want them to. Let us go about recognizing what limits us, what stops us from achieving our maximum potential, and go forward in life with more joy, more success, more happiness, more health, more abundance in every way and in every aspect of life. Thank you. Thank you for this beautiful morning. Take your seats, just relax and be calm. In the last session, I guess all of you were there? Yeah. You all just learned about how important it is to be creative, right? We talk about creativity day in, day out. Now, how much percentage of your brain do you think you are using? We use about 3% of our brains, and 12% of our mind is conscious, and the 88% of our mind is our subconscious. And it's the subconscious mind which is really responsible for all your creative thinking. So it is not vice versa. You cannot choose to be creative because 12% of your mind tells you so. You have to access your subconscious mind to be more creative, more inspirational in your thinking. Now we come to thoughts. I always say that thoughts are responsible for whatever we have created today in our life. When we watch our thoughts, we can really bring about healing in our life. The mind-body system of medicine completely acknowledges the fact that we can change the way we live, the way we feel. We can change our state of health by the thoughts that we have. Now, every idea, every thought has a neurochemical consequence. Now, what happens if you encounter a situation of acute danger, acute fear? What happens? What happens? We all go through this at some point of a time.
All our senses come to an alert.
All your senses come to an alert. What do you mean by that?
The senses become more active. We are probably, our ears can hear the slightest of sounds. Our vision probably, we try to see more and, feel and,
So what is this, how do you describe that feeling? When suddenly everything, all your senses become alert. That feeling is fear. It is fear, right. And what are the changes that you see in your body? Yeah.
High rate of heartbeat, anxiety, sweating, perspiration, right?
And that's right. So this is demonstrated by Dr. Walter B. Cannon in the homeostasis and the fight or flight syndrome, right? We are all aware of the fight or flight syndrome. Now this fight or flight syndrome was actually for primitive man. It is a survival mechanism. But don't we see that we get used to this every day, in every moment in our life? What is the kind of stress that we encounter today? For the primitive man, it was like you see a wild animal in the jungle and the only thing he had was either he fights it or he runs away from it. But what is it for us today? Caught in a traffic jam, wherein you can't reach office on time and you can't turn away from the situation, right?